It's no secret Prince George has got a bunch of great spots to do sports in this community. One of those being the Caledonia Nordic Ski Club and their awesome biathlon facilities. The shooting range, the trails, they got it. Including the UNBC biathlon team. That was one of the reasons for forming this team. We're going to meet some members of the club and talk to them as they're competing this week in a big biathlon event here in our community. See all that and more on CKPG Today.
Give me a second to get ready, gotta. I need a moment, get steady, gotta. Wait up. I need a minute to jump on it, gotta. Hold up. I'm feeling good, it's getting messy,
Skiing, it's a lot of fun. Even more fun when you get to do it competitively and you're a student. That's what the University of Northern British Columbia allows their students to do as part of their UNBC Nordic ski team. They have 12 athletes currently, a range of biathlon and other sports here at the Caledonia Nordic Ski Club, and we're going to meet one of them today. Her name is Jezebel, and she's competing this week at the championships being held here at Otway as well. Let's go see where she is. Yes, now time to catch up with the UNBC Nordic Ski Team, and they are home base here at the Caledonia Nordic Ski Club is where you'll find Jezebel and Tuppy as well, who's helping coach. Jezebel, tell me a little bit about what it's been like to be part of this team. This is year one, I believe, right? Or is it year two?
This is year one for me, but the second year that the club has been back up and running full force. It's a really good experience to be able to work with coaches and athletes that I've known for pretty much the entire time that I've been racing, and be able to go to school at the same time without having an insane commute.
I was going to say, so what is that like? So you're becoming what at UNBC? What are you in?
I'm in the biology program. Hopefully that will lead into vet.
Oh, okay. Fingers crossed. I like it. And then your second home out here when you're not studying, according to Tuppy, is on the range out here skiing the trails. What's it been like this year? How's your season gone?
It's been a really good season. I've had a couple tough ones, so we're just starting to get back into it and really learning how to train and compete at such a high level.
I like it. So you're competing against not only other schools, but other competitors at all. How does it work?
Biathlon, we're not as established with a university program, but we're competing against other clubs, teams, and high performance centers from the province and across the country.
Very, very cool. Now, Tuppy, tell me about how lucky we are here in Prince George to have a team like this for kids to be able to compete on, because this is something that's pretty rare.
It really is, especially for biathlon. There are not many facilities that have a beautiful range like we do that is so close to a post-secondary institution. I think it probably takes you, 10 minutes to get here from school, Jezebel? Yeah. A lot of athletes choose to train in Calgary or Canmore when they want to go to school and train, but it's a long commute between the two, and they spend a lot of time in their vehicles. So I think what we have is quite unique, actually, for Canada.
Yeah. So were you part of the group that helped come up with this team? Were you part of that pitching group? Or did they ask you after to be like, hey, you're our coach?
I've been involved with this for a long time. There was a previous version of this team about 20 years ago.
Okay.
It wasn't very focused on biathlon at that point, but we had a great group of athletes that raced BC Cups and Westerns and Nationals. So I was really excited when there was momentum to rebuild and get that program going again.
Yeah, and like we are saying today, you got the beautiful Timberwolves garb, of course. Do you feel like, it's like, because you're from Williams, like we were saying, you feel like you're basically competing for your hometown squad, essentially, because UNBC is pretty close to Williams Lake?
Yeah, it feels definitely quite homey, but mostly because I've been training with these athletes and these coaches for so long. It wasn't a huge transition other than I'm just living here now.
Right, yeah. Well, so when did you start biathlon? How old were you?
Probably around 12. I would have started in cadets and then moved to training with the Caribou Ski Touring Club in Quesnel.
Okay, and now do you remember what got you into it? Was it just the fact that you could shoot at targets, you were good at it, or?
I've been in cross country for as long as I can remember, and I think I was just having a bit of a hard time loving just cross country and needed to try something a little bit different, and haven't really looked back since.
I like it. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, Tuppy, now, what are some of your favorite things about Jezebel as a member of the UNBC ski team? Because I know she won't want to say it herself.
Well, she is one of our few girls on our team. We have a lot of boys on our team, quite a few cross-country boys, and then Jezebel and Tyler Lum are our two biathletes so far. So she brings that good girl energy to the team and some balance there. And like she said, we've known her for a long time through our provincial program, and it was really exciting to get her confirmation that she was coming to Prince George to train. So we're just really excited about building the program and keeping athletes in the north as well, which is a really big part of what we're trying to do here. We hope that also at races, our athletes help recruit new participants to our program. So Jezebel's really good about talking about how wonderful UNBC is and spreading the word.
Do you casually drop that your main coach is an Olympian? You casually drop that to people?
Make sure the other athletes don't forget it.
I kind of figured that was part of the pitch. Yeah. I mean, it's like, hey, I don't know if you know, but we got a pretty good coach here too.
Everybody knows how awesome Peppy is.
Aw, thanks, Jezebel.
Okay, now today we got a little task ahead of us. I don't know if we're gonna race necessarily, but we're gonna show people what it's like to be like an average skier and what it's like to be Jezebel. So what are people going to see here? They're going to see probably Jezebel race out of the gates and blow me out of the water? Is that?
I think Jezebel is a great coach as well as a great athlete. So I think you're going to learn a lot from her today.
Okay, I like this. Learning, doing. Stay tuned for some more here on the CKPG Today Show.
My focus is entirely on my target.
Okay, then you come up. Your eyes are just
Yeah.
killer instinct on the target. Okay.
So knees down, poles down.
Let's see if I can remember what you taught me.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
Put down both knees on the mat with your
Okay.
skis following the edges of the mat.
You're a little smoother at this than me. Okay, skis, edge of the mat. And then
And
you
then
went.
put your poles behind your right knee.
Okay.
So
Did I do it right? Kind of?
yeah, I mean, should be on the mat, but the
Okay.
rest it might be a little difficult.
Okay.
And then I have my rifle. So
Does this get comfier? Like this seems,
it gets easier for
it gets
sure.
easier. Okay. You just got to get used to it.
And then put down your right hand,
Okay. So I should
put it on the mat. Your right hand.
right
flat
hand on the mat first. Okay.
And then your left elbow.
Oh yeah, right. I remember this position now.
And then slide your hand, like right the webbing between your thumb and your pointer finger, underneath, and like right up to that block.
Right up to this block,
So yeah, like
like that. Right,
And
because
then-
you guys gave me the assist here.
You can bring.
Oh, did I do that too early?
It's
okay.
fine.
I'm gonna have to do a penalty lap.
You're good.
Okay.
good.
For now.
And then bring the butt plate up to your shoulder.
Okay.
So yeah, the flat part should be resting right on your shoulder.
Like that.
Yeah. And then your right hand can grab the pistol grip with the 3 fingers. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. And then your pointer finger obviously will be used to pull the trigger and
Yeah.
then also to pull back the bolt.
Okay.
Once.
Which I already. Oh,
That's okay.
is that
Once-
good?
Yeah, once you've shot to get rid of the brass so that you can load the next one.
Okay, I will stop doing that.
And then once you have all the circles lined up evenly around your target, you can pull back your trigger with even pressure. Don't jerk it back.
Okay. And you, how many shots do you fire? 4?
5.
5.
So then pull back the bolt.
Pull back.
Close it again.
Okay. Same thing. Rinse and repeat. Holy moly.
I'm just gonna take a look at that.
I think I'm missing. How many times in a race do you do this?
Most of the formats are 4, but then a sprint is only 2.
Okay, Tuppy, what's the verdict?
Were you shooting at the targets underneath the blue number 1, or were you shooting over to the right?
I'm shooting at the right one.
So you're shooting at the paper. So that's why we were getting that sound when it goes clink.
instructions were unclear.
Sounds like I owe the crowd a penalty lap.
My focus is entirely on my target.
Okay, then you come up, your eyes are just
Yeah.
killer instinct on the targets. Okay,
So knees down, poles down.
we'll see who's better here. That was a hit. All right. Oh, I got one hit at least. One more shot here for the people in the back. One more bullet.
Nice. The first one was really close too.
Okay, I think we should race. You ready?
You want me to like,
I want you to go as fast as you can.
okay. Well, here, I can just,
No, I want you to go. Okay, you go, you keep going.
I can, okay.
Holy. Clean up on aisle 2. Are you kidding me? You already finished. I'm not even taking a shot. Okay, Jezebel, I admit defeat. You win. Well done. You even got me to fall on camera.
Did I?
You didn't even see it.
No.
There's our campus connection with the University of Northern British Columbia. Proves again, this is more than just one university campus. We have a lot of stuff going on. Good luck for the rest of your season here at the championships this week. And yeah, look forward to catching up here next to your next big tournaments and biggest achievements.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Campus Connections is brought to you by the University of Northern British Columbia, where the North inspires new ways of thinking.
Tired of missing the good stuff? Let CKPG Today come to you. Our new weekly email newsletter delivers local stories, contests, and can't miss moments from the show straight to your inbox. No digging through social media anymore. It's free, it's easy, and it's very local. Sign up now at ckpgtoday.ca or by scanning the QR code on your screen now.
It's that time of year. Seedy Saturday is coming up once again here in Prince George. This year, though, at a new venue. We're going to explain all the details to you today with Patricia Covington. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Well, thank you, Caden, for having us again. We love coming to talk about our event, Seedy Saturday, which is always the first Saturday of March. So this year, it's March the 7th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Perfect.
And we're at a brand new venue, the Elder Citizen Recreation Association, ECRA, on 10th. They have better parking, and they're going to run the concession for us.
Perfect. Sounds like a win-win-win.
Yes.
Yeah. This event, always a great kickoff to spring in Prince George, how I consider it anyway. Depending, I mean, March sometimes comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb, or comes in like a lamb and goes out like a lion.
Yeah.
You never really know. But it's never too early to get a start on gardening, right? Sorry with my bad jokes.
Well, it can be too
Is it?
early. You know, this winter has been so weird. I know we say that every year, but they're just getting weirder. And what has happened this year is I hope a lot of people didn't get lulled into thinking that February was really spring.
Yeah.
Because we're now back to winter. And you can start stuff too early. for sure.
So Seedy Saturday, give me a synopsis this year of some of those topics, because I hear hydroponics is on the menu.
That's
right. Exciting.
That's right. So we're going to have speakers on pollinator gardens, planning a diverse garden, hydroponics, what it takes to become a beekeeper, and then wrap it up with some discussion about the David Douglas Botanical Garden Society.
That is excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried the beekeeping thing yourself, Patricia?
No, I have not. I like to buy honey.
Yeah, I heard it is quite the task if you're going to take that on, but
Yeah.
super cool to learn about it always. And there's a ton of great success stories of people doing it around the region
Yeah.
here.
I think the best thing that most gardeners can do is plant things in their garden that will support the pollinators, so that the people that have bees will have
Yes.
success.
This is true. This is true. So Seedy Saturday, you get a wide array of, I guess, seeds for the future.
Right. Right. So you have the opportunity to buy seeds, trade seeds, come in and talk to a variety of vendors that will be there and hear some great talks. There will also be a table, Ask a Master Gardener. So there will be people walking around in these lovely colored t-shirts like I'm
They're
wearing.
lovely colored. I agree. You stand out in a crowd.
That's right, and that's the idea. And we're there to give advice and try to answer your questions.
I like it. And the David Douglas Botanical Garden Society here, always a great chance to talk about the society as overall and the history here in Prince George. Talk to me a little bit about the history for those that don't know, because there are people, I think we take it for granted here often on the show, who don't know enough about what the society does.
Well, our garden for the society is up at UNBC. The first garden is between the two major parking lots, but we do have a new expansion garden that we are working on that's a little more around by the daycare. The Garden Society offers education during the year via Zoom. They have garden tours in the summer for the members, which is always a great social event.
I've heard of this. It's like
Yeah.
MTV Cribs, except
Yeah.
for gardening.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of people, it's just great to be nosy and see what other
It
people
is.
have planted.
There's some people in Prince George that got koi ponds, that got the work, so you never know what you're going to find behind someone's fence.
That's right. You know, I think people don't appreciate what fantastic gardens we can actually have up here in the north.
It is true. We get the 4 seasons, but the 2 seasons that you can grow stuff in are usually pretty good,
Yes.
dependable. Or I guess 2.5 seasons, maybe a little bit if I'm being generous. But for folks wondering, like, what is the most common question a master gardener like yourself gets asked?
Well,
Is it just how do I start, or is it
yeah,
more
there's
broad?
always a lot of beginner questions. Sometimes it's about apple trees, and then I just have to say I have no idea. Growing tomatoes is always a big inquiry area.
Okay, interesting. Is Prince George a good area to grow tomatoes in?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I personally grow my tomatoes in large pots on the side of the house
Okay.
to try to extend the season, and then you will sometimes have to have frost blankets to cover them at the beginning of the season and the late of the season. And one of the things I would like to point out is, I don't know, there's this urban myth in Prince George that
Okay.
you plant everything the May long weekend.
Aha.
And there is nothing magic about the May long weekend. What you really need to watch for is your nighttime temperatures. This year we are going to have a full moon right at the beginning of June. And if it is full moon and clear, there's a real frost danger then.
Interesting. You know that far away.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to expand on before we run out of time here, Patricia, was peppers.
Yes. So I don't try to start peppers because I can buy peppers at the tomato and pepper sale
Well, hey, you got to get them where you can.
that David Douglas will have on May the 2nd and May the 9th at the farmers market. I also want to put a plug in that David Douglas, we have our big plant sale on the May long weekend. It's Sunday, May the 17th and Monday the 18th up at UNBC. There's always a lineup at the beginning
Yes.
on Sunday. It's a very popular sale and great stuff to get.
Yep, you got to get your running shoes ready for that
That's
weekend.
right.
That's for sure. Seedy Saturday coming up. We'll include all the details in case you missed anything here on the show on our website, ckpgtoday.ca, and link all the details about the David Douglas Botanical Garden Society as well. Whew, we did it.
Yay.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's almost time for spring now. That's what that means. Thanks, Patricia.
Okay.
Taking a look outside at today's CKPG snapshot from Mark Eastman. Beautiful shot of the wreck site along Stewart Lake in Fort St. James, British Columbia. This is supernatural British Columbia. You can see the lake actually in this shot. It's one of those days where it was frozen over. Snow-covered lake. It is super, super majestic when everything's, perfectly white, thanks to Mother Nature. Thanks so much for sending this one in, Mark. Folks, if you have a snapshot, send it our way, snapshot@ckpg.com. Hey there, got an idea or suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca.
Do you remember when Prince George used to have a children's festival? Well, of course, there's a bunch of people who are trying to bring this thing back, but way back in the day, they had a bunch of cool stuff at this, whether it was exhibitors, whether it was presenters, or giant snakes. Maybe you remember this thing. I believe if you saw it with your own eyes, it's probably hard to forget. Take a look at this today, local history.
Taking a look back to the year 2002, the Children's Festival is happening in Prince George, and as you can see, there was a special guest, a very long snake, specifically 16 feet long, it's 12 years old, Burmese python. Its name, Christina. Weighed 125 pounds, and the python was just one of many animals on display at the Cinema Zoo. Part of the Children's Expo was at the Civic Center in this year, in 2002. That's quite the snake. It takes 3 people to hold it up. Take a look at that.
Yeah, that's a big snake. Unforgettable, as they would say. Anyways, imagine if you're at the airport, you're unloading stuff, you think it's a cat or dog, you look inside the crate and you see that. Unforgettable day for those guys too. Anyways, thanks so much for joining us today, folks. Before we go, I want to give you a heads up. Next week we got our high stakes hockey giveaway, which is coming up. A chance for you to go to Vancouver, see some pro hockey action. Stay tuned for that and so much more on the show tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.